Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my channel, Life and Lessons. It's your girl Melissa back with you with another blissful message. So today the message that I want to share with you, guys on today is overcoming your tests and your trials. Overcoming your tests and your trials. So right here I got my notes. It's a Sunday school. It's a Sunday school lesson that I was reading. I was going over, and it's overcoming your tests and your trials. So I just want to give you a brief definition of your tests and your trials. Your test, a procedure intended to establish the quality, performance, or reliability of something, especially before it is taken into widespread use. Trials. The definition for trials is a formal examination of evidence before a judge and typically before a jury in order to decide guilt in a case of criminal or civil procedure. So the difference between a test and a trial is the length. The length. A test might be something short, and then a trial might be something longer. So that's the difference between a test and a trial. And I want to read to y'all 1 Peter 1:7. You get a chance, you can write it down, you can go read it. 1 Peter 1:7 says that the trial of your faith, being much precious than gold that perish, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearance of Jesus. And that's 1 Peter 1:7. And another scripture, I'm trying to see. There was another scripture. Another scripture that I want you to share with you guys is 1 Corinthians 10-13. When you get a chance, you can go read 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. So right now, I just want to share a bit of a testimony. When I was working on the job, and when I was working on the job, and some of my co-workers, I believe it was a test. I was being tested. I was working on a job with some co-workers, and by me being saved, sometimes people they would say stuff to you, and when you save, you want to keep a humble spirit. You don't want get upset and go back and forth with them. So I was working on a job, and one of my co-workers, she would say things to me, and I won't say nothing. So one day she came to me and she said, "Miss Johnson," she said, "you got some beef with me?" And I'm like, "No." And then she said, "You got some beef with me? I mean, we can handle this." And I'm like, "I don't fight." So she said, "Well, what do you do?" And I said, "I pray." So right then and there, God was letting me know, I was being tested. But I handled it. I stayed calm, and the response that I gave to her was, like, no. But sometimes people think because you're saved and if they'll try you, test you, and try to get you, really what they're trying to do is get you out of character. They're trying to get you to act out of character. So you still got to handle it in a respectful manner and in a way that, you don't get in an altercation with them. So, that's another thing I want to share with you guys is sometimes when you're in relationship, you will be tested in relationship. You're in a relationship, and sometimes it could be, your other spouse or your significant other, might say something to you, and it's all about how you respond when they present it to you. They can say, "Well, honey, so did you honey, did you pay the phone bill?" And, you might be like, "Well, yeah," but, you want to handle it in a respectful manner. So sometimes, it's not only just your co-workers, your spouse can test you, family members, different ones can test you, but it's all about how you handle the situation when you've been how you handle the situation when you've been tested. So I just want to say that when you get in, when you do come to a place where like you being tested, you know, you want to handle it in a respectful manner, you know. Like the, you know, the scriptures say, resist. You know, it said resist the devil, and he would, you know, resist the devil, he would flee. Because the devil, you know, he come in all types of ways. He'll work through your family members, he'll work through your co-workers, he'll work through your children, just to get you out of character. So I just want to say, you know, we have to stay prayed up. So my message today is overcoming your tests and your trials. And there are so many things in life that I'm going through, and I have already been through. It wasn't easy, but God, you know, through me praying and fasting and being on my knees, God helped me, you know. He helped me, you know, get through them. There are some tests that I didn't pass, some tests that I failed. Some, I've been on jobs and some co-workers where I didn't always stay humble. There was this one time I was working on a job with a co-worker, and man, she, she tried me. She tried me, and I could have just kept quiet, but I didn't keep quiet because, you know, during the time he had something to do with a family member. I was working on a job, and my niece was a daycare center, and my niece, she was going to the daycare center too. So she wanted to put her hand on my niece, and I, you know, I was like, enough is enough. I was like, enough is enough. I'm like, you know what, Lord, I know I'm saved, and I gotta keep, you know, be humble, but I'm like, I refuse to let you sit here, and you know, you're not gonna put your hands on my niece. So, I mean, how did I handle the situation? It wasn't, you know, I went off. My spirit went off. You know, I just went off on her and just let her know, like, you're not finna hit her. Like, you're not finna hit her. You're not finna touch her. And I just told her about herself. I was like, you know what? You need to do some work. You need to do some work. And so afterwards, after that happened, I did. I felt bad about it because here I am supposed to be representing Christ. And here I am. I just, you know, went off at this, you know, I went off at her. And I'm like, we're supposed to be drawing souls to Christ, not running them away. So right away, when I went off on her, you know, so I told my supervisor, my boss, I told them what happened. And, you know, they was kind of happy. They was kind of happy that I did it because they was like, you know, everybody was like, I think they was like kind of scatter her or whatever. So they was kind of happy I did it, but I wasn't happy. My spirit wasn't happy going off on her. That's not the way that I wanted, you know, to present it to her. I wanted to present it to her in a way it's like, hey, you're not finna touch her. Don't look with me. I just went off. You know, sometimes things you let it build up and then it just come out. It just explodes. So that's what happened. It just exploded. So after I went home, I was hurt. And, you know, I was telling God, I'm like, oh, God, I'm hurt. You know, I went off on her. I was hurt. So I had to go on a, you know, God led me to go like on a fast. I went like on this 3-day fast. And after I went on this 3-day fast, you know, after that happened between me and her, you know, the boss, you know, they suspended her. They had suspended her. You know, she wasn't working there no more, but I still wasn't, there wasn't a peace in me because I still felt like I went off on her. So afterwards, I went on like on this 3-day fast. So I did see her again. I saw her, and when I saw her, God led me to go to her and to apologize to her, you know, for what I said to her, you know, because he's like, you supposed to be drawing souls to me, not running them away from me. So I went to her and I just, you know, I just apologized how I went off on her. I wasn't apologizing for her, you know, finna hit my niece, but I apologized the way I went off on her. So again, I just want to say, all tests and trial ain't gonna be easy. You're gonna have some that are gonna be hard. They're gonna be difficult, but it's how you handle it. It's how you handle it. And I would say to anybody, if there's somebody that you got something against, you got a grudge or something, don't let it just build up. I would say, like, if you can, like, right away, try to address the issue. Try to talk it out with that person before just let it build up like I did. Just let it just build up, and then they come and they just push that final button and you just explode. So I would say again, It's how you it's how you handle the situation. You handle the situation. So I just want to share my life experience because the Bible said that we overcome by the words of our testimony. So I want to share that life experience with you guys on you know, overcoming your tests and your trials. Overcoming your tests and your trials. And just you have to stay prayed up and read your word. And just ask God to help you. You have to ask God to help you when different oppositions come your way or things that come to your way. And there's going to be some tests that you just gonna want to just like you want to scream, you want to holler, you want to retaliate, you just want to go off. And you're just gonna have to ask God to help you. Like, Lord, help me. How do I handle this? How do I stay calm? How do I overcome this? To ask Him to help you to overcome, the tests and trials that come your way, because they're gonna come. They're gonna come. Tests and trials, they're gonna come. Some of them, God gonna make a way for you to escape. Some of them, God gonna put you through that test or that trial, and you just gonna have to wear it out. It ain't gonna just like go away that easily. Some tests and trials, God's gonna like, hey, this is something you're gonna have to go through. You're gonna have to go through this trial. You're gonna have to weigh this. You're gonna have to weigh this out. So some of them are for us to endure and for us to strengthen us. Because so many tests and trials that I have went through in life, they have strengthened me. Some of them they have strengthened me. Some of them they have left me like, Lord, I can't do this. I can't handle this. And sometimes I would hear, if I knew you couldn't handle this, I wouldn't have brought it to you. So I just want to say, just stay in prayer. Just stay in prayer and try to keep you positive people around you. When you're going through things, when you're going through your tests and your trials, just try to keep positive people surrounded by you so you can go to them and you can talk to them, hey, I'm going through something. Hey, I need some words of encouragement, because there are sometimes you just gonna want, I'm telling you, sometimes you might gonna want to kick, you're gonna want to scream, you're gonna want to retaliate, you're gonna want to do something. So I just want to say, even though, I'm living a holy, saved life, yes, I do have days where I go through things and I just want to just explode. I just want to say, Lord, forget this. And then, I will have my little moment. Like something, like I said, I don't know if you guys saw my video, Don't Be in Your Feelings. I have my days where I just, like, oh God, I can't do this. And I'll cry and throw a fit, and then, God will come and He'll calm me down like, Melissa, hey, you're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. He come and He soothes me. And, it's okay. It's okay to cry. Hey, we human. It's okay to cry. We can't just pretend like we just like steel metal, like certain things ain't gonna hurt us, affect us. It's okay. So I just want to come on here and just share this message. Overcoming your tests and your trials, because they're gonna come. They're gonna tests and trials. They're gonna come. They're gonna come your way. But God's gonna help you through them. He's gonna help you through them. So. I don't want to make this a long video. I just want to come on here and share this blessed message with you guys, overcoming your tests and your trials. And let me see. I'm trying to see. Am I missing anything? Just some notes. Yeah. Again, I say, a trial. You can tell when it's a trial. When it's a trial, it's something. It's ongoing. It's just constantly going. It's going. But a test is something like, it's short. It might be short. Like, somebody might come and say something to you in a very harsh way just to see how you're going to respond. And people, they do test you. When you're saved, or even if you ain't saved. But it's, like I say, it's how you handle it. And a trial is something like, it might be you working on a job and the company is not treating you right. It's not a good company, and you're at a job and you're like, how long is this gonna go on? That's a trial. It's like ongoing. It's constantly is going on until, like, God released you. Until God released you. And I have been in a position like that where I was working on the job. And we wasn't getting paid, and it just was like constantly going on. And I just kept praying, and then finally, I didn't leave on my, if something took place, at the company, and that's the reason why I left. But I believe that if it didn't happen, that I probably would have never left that company. So, I just want to say, the difference between a test and a trial, and ways that you can overcome your tests and your trials. You have to stay in prayer. You have to stay on your knees. You have to stay constantly asking God to help you to get you through it. Because if you don't, you will explode. You will break down. So I just pray and I hope that what I said to you guys on today was beneficial. Until next time, it's your girl Melissa. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.